My beloved, you have seen a line that stops your heart for a moment. A heartbreaking news is coming too. It looks like a warning. It sounds like doom. It feels like the sky might be falling. Yet I come to you, not to frighten you, but to stand beside you and to whisper a higher truth. Heartbreak is not the end of you. Heartbreak is not your destruction. Heartbreak is the place where light can enter, where strength is born, where your next chapter begins. When a message like this reaches you, the world tries to make you tremble. It uses words like heartbreaking to make you think everything you have built will be lost. But I, Michael, tell you now, heaven does not send messages to paralyze you. Heaven sends messages to prepare you, to steady you, to remind you that you are not alone when the winds shift. Think of your own life. How many times have you faced loss, disappointment, betrayal, or change? How many times did you think you could not go on, only to discover a deeper strength you didn't know you had? Each of those moments was not only a wound, it was also a seed. Each heartbreak you survived deposited wisdom, compassion, courage into your soul's account. Those deposits were not wasted. They are there now, ready to sustain you in whatever comes next. This is what I mean when I speak of preparation. Preparation is not living in fear of bad news. It is living in such a way that even bad news cannot destroy you. It is building roots deep enough to hold you steady when storms come. It is weaving relationships of love so that you are held when you feel weak. It is learning to breathe, pray, and stay present even when pain knocks at your door. Beloved, the phrase "a heartbreaking news is coming to" does not mean your life is doomed. It means your heart is about to expand. It means something may end so that something larger can begin. It means a part of you that has been asleep may be woken up. And though it may hurt, it will not be pointless. Here is what I want you to know as you stand in this moment. You are stronger than you think. When news arrives that shakes others, you will find yourself anchored. When others collapse, you will stand. Not because you are cold, but because you are rooted. You will not go through it alone. My presence is not a poetic idea. It is real. When your chest tightens with fear, call my name. When your mind spirals into what ifs, whisper, Michael, protect me. Feel the calm that enters. This is not imagination. This is assistance. Every heartbreak carries hidden gifts. You may not see them at first. They may only reveal themselves in hindsight. But if you stay open, the very thing you fear will carve space for something better. So what should you do now? Begin by breathing. Place your hand over your heart. Whisper, whatever comes, I will not lose myself. Whatever comes, I will not be abandoned. Whatever comes, I will rise. Repeat it until it feels like an anchor inside you. Then, take small steps to strengthen your daily life. Reach out to someone you trust. Clear a little time each day for quiet. Write down what you're grateful for. These small actions are not trivial. They are the bricks that build your inner sanctuary. And remember, the heartbreaking news may not even be what you expect. It may be an ending that sets you free. It may be a revelation that brings truth into the light. It may be a turning point that finally propels you toward your real purpose. Do not assume the worst. Keep your heart open to grace in disguise. Beloved, you are not at the mercy of words on a screen. You are a soul with a storehouse of strength, watched over, guided, and protected. The storm may come, but you are not the storm. You are the sky. In the next part of this message, I will show you how to walk through heartbreak without breaking, how to transform pain into power, and how to stand so rooted that no news, however heartbreaking, can take your light away. With steadfast protection and love, when you hear the phrase, "a heartbreaking news is coming to," your heart instinctively prepares for loss. But let me tell you the deeper truth. Heartbreak does not have the final word over your life. If you understand how to walk through it, heartbreak becomes a doorway, not a dead end. I want to guide you now through the journey of heartbreak, not to escape it, but to endure it, to be reshaped by it, and to rise stronger than you ever imagined. The first truth: heartbreak is not failure. Many people blame themselves when something shatters. They say, "If only I had done more, tried harder, loved better." But not everything is yours to control. Sometimes life removes people, jobs, opportunities, or illusions because they cannot walk with you into your future. Heartbreak is not proof that you are unworthy. It is proof that you are alive, that you dared to love, that you dared to invest yourself. Do not let heartbreak trick you into shame. The second truth: heartbreak is a teacher. Pain teaches with a sharpness that comfort cannot. In pain, illusions are burned away. You learn who stands with you and who walks away. You learn what truly matters. You learn that joy must be rooted deeper than circumstances. The lessons of heartbreak are not cruel punishments. They are chisels shaping you into someone more luminous, more grounded, more compassionate. The third truth: heartbreak is temporary. When you are in the middle of it, the pain feels endless. It colors every thought, every morning, every breath. But slowly, often without noticing, the sharpness softens. One day you laugh again. One day you realize you went a whole hour without thinking about the pain. One day you notice light where there was only darkness. Healing never feels fast enough, but it always comes. Trust the process. Trust the passing of time. Now let us speak of the tools to walk through heartbreak without breaking. Allow yourself to feel. Suppressing pain does not erase it. It only buries it deeper. Cry if you need to. Write your grief on paper. Speak your fears aloud. Feelings are not weaknesses. They are messengers. Let them flow through you, not rot within you. Call on strength beyond yourself. When the weight feels unbearable, ask me to stand with you. Picture me placing a shield around your heart, a sword of light in your hand, wings of protection over your shoulders. You do not carry this alone. Heaven never abandons you in heartbreak. Find anchors of meaning. Even in the storm, choose small practices that remind you of your worth. Wake with gratitude for even one thing. Walk outside and let nature remind you of cycles. Leaves fall, but spring comes. Anchor yourself in prayer, meditation, or stillness. These simple rituals keep you from drifting into despair. Refuse to harden. The greatest temptation of heartbreak is to close your heart forever. to say, I will never trust again. I will never love again. I will never hope again. This may feel safe, but it also locks you in a prison. Refuse to let heartbreak make you smaller. Keep your heart open, even if it trembles. A soft heart is not a weak heart. It is a courageous one. Use heartbreak as fuel. Transform the energy of your grief into action. Pour it into creativity, service, growth. Some of the most powerful art, innovation, and movements in history were born from heartbreak. Do not waste your pain. Let it become fire that lights the way for yourself and others. Beloved, remember this. Heartbreak is not meant to break you, but to break you open. When the heartbreaking news arrives, let it remind you of who you are. You are not defined by what you lose. You are not diminished by rejection or endings. You are an eternal soul clothed in light, chosen for resilience, wired for rebirth. Heartbreak may bend you, but it cannot erase you. Pause for a moment now. Place your hand on your chest again. Feel your heartbeat. Whisper, I am still here. My story is not finished. My light is not gone. This is the power no news can take away from you. In the next part of this message, I will reveal how heartbreak can actually expand your destiny, opening doors you never dreamed possible, and how you can transform grief into the very energy that propels you toward your miracle. With unwavering love and protection, now that I have spoken to you about walking through heartbreak without breaking, I must show you something deeper. Heartbreak is not only survival. Heartbreak is expansion. When a piece of your heart cracks, it is not only pain you feel, it is also space being created for something larger, something more luminous, something that could not have fit inside the smaller shape of who you once were. You see, heartbreak is often disguised as loss, but beneath the disguise, it is an invitation. It is life saying, you were meant for more than this. You were meant for deeper love, greater courage, higher truth. Heartbreak clears the space so that destiny can unfold. Think of a tree struck by lightning. At first glance, you see only the wound, the scar on its bark. But if you look closer, you notice that the strike has opened the trunk, letting sunlight reach places it never did before. New growth sprouts from the very place of impact. In the same way, heartbreak opens you. It makes room for light you never thought you could hold. The first gift of heartbreak is clarity. When something shatters, illusions fall away. You see who truly stands beside you. You see what truly matters. You see what you can live without. This clarity is painful, but it is precious. It allows you to stop pouring your energy into what is false and start investing in what is real. The second gift of heartbreak is compassion. When your own heart breaks, you suddenly understand the pain of others in a new way. You notice their tears, their silences, their hidden battles. Heartbreak softens your spirit and makes you a vessel of comfort. What once felt like weakness becomes the very bridge by which you connect deeply to other souls. The third gift of heartbreak is destiny realignment. Sometimes you cling to something or someone because you believe it is your whole future. But destiny knows better. When that thing falls apart, it may feel cruel, but often it is mercy. You are being redirected to something you never would have chosen on your own, but which fits your soul's purpose more perfectly than you can imagine. What you lose in heartbreak is rarely your true home. It is only the doorway to it. Beloved, hear me clearly. When heartbreaking news comes, it is not only an ending, it is also a beginning. Take, for example, those who lost jobs they thought defined them, only to discover gifts and callings they would never have used otherwise. Take those whose relationships ended, only to meet partners who honored and cherished them beyond what they ever dreamed. Take those whose health broke down, only to awaken to new ways of living, new depths of gratitude, new inner strength. What looked like heartbreak was destiny in disguise. Do not despise the breaking. Do not curse the endings. Do not fear the unknown. For in the very place of loss, the seeds of your expansion are being planted. Now let me show you how to step into this expansion when heartbreak comes. Stay curious. Instead of only asking, "Why did this happen to me?" begin to ask, "What is life making room for? What is the gift hidden inside this?" Curiosity keeps your heart open long enough to see miracles unfold. Look for alignment, not replacement. Do not rush to fill the void with anything that will quiet the ache. Instead, ask for alignment with what truly belongs to your soul. Wait for opportunities and relationships that resonate with your highest self, not your old wounds. Allow yourself to dream again. Heartbreak tempts you to live small, to stop hoping. But expansion requires new vision. Dare to imagine a future beyond what you lost. Dare to picture yourself thriving, loving, creating, shining. Dreams are the seeds of destiny. Serve others while you heal. Expansion is not only about receiving more, it is about becoming more. When you use your heartbreak to comfort someone else, to listen to them, to stand beside them, your pain transforms into purpose. And every act of service plants blessings into your future. Do you see it, beloved? Heartbreak is not only something you survive, it is something that reshapes you, enlarges you, and makes you radiant in ways comfort never could. Pause again now. Place your hand over your chest. Whisper, "This breaking is also an opening. This ending is also a beginning. My destiny is expanding." Feel the truth in those words. Feel the shift from fear to trust. And know this: the heartbreaking news that seems so heavy now may one day be the story you tell with gratitude, the story that shows how darkness turned into light, the story that proves you were always guided. In the final part of this message, I will reveal how to turn heartbreak into lasting legacy, how to not only expand your destiny, but to walk forward carrying wisdom, courage, and love that will ripple far beyond your own life. With eternal protection and light, we have walked together through the shadow of those words. A heartbreaking news is coming too. We have faced the fear they stirred. We have entered the valley of sorrow, and we have uncovered the hidden gifts. Now I must show you the last and greatest mystery. Heartbreak is not meant to leave you empty. It is meant to leave you luminous. Yes, heartbreak breaks you, but it breaks you open. And in that opening, something eternal flows through. That flow is what becomes your legacy, not the pain itself, but the way you carry it, the way you transform it, the way you let it shape your life into a living message for others. Let me explain what I mean. Every human carries scars. Some hide them ashamed. Some let them harden their hearts, turning bitterness into armor. But the ones who shine, the ones whose names echo long after they are gone, are those who turn scars into lanterns. They do not deny the heartbreak. They say, "Yes, I was broken. Yes, I cried. Yes, I thought I could not go on. But look, here I am, stronger, kinder, deeper." And when others hear those words, their own hearts rise with hope. This is legacy, to live in such a way that your journey becomes a map for someone else. The first way heartbreak becomes legacy is through wisdom. When you have walked through darkness, you know where the hidden stones lie, where the paths are slippery, where the sharp turns come. You can guide others with gentleness because you remember what it felt like to be lost. Your wisdom is not theoretical, it is born of lived experience. And when you speak it, others listen because they sense the authenticity in your voice. The second way heartbreak becomes legacy is through compassion. Those who have never been broken often struggle to understand brokenness in others. But you, beloved, will understand. You will notice the trembling hands, the silence behind the smile, the weight behind the eyes. And because you understand, you will offer comfort that does not condescend, but uplifts. Your compassion will ripple into families, communities, generations. The third way heartbreak becomes legacy is through courage. Each time you chose to get up when you wanted to stay down, you wrote a line in the story of resilience. Each time you dared to love again after betrayal, to hope again after disappointment, to try again after failure, you created a testimony more powerful than any speech. Courage multiplies. When others see you stand, they realize they can stand too. Beloved, do you see now? The heartbreaking news that once terrified you is not the headline of your story. It is the opening chapter of your transformation. What comes after, the wisdom, the compassion, the courage, that is the real story. And that story will not end with you. It will pass into every soul you touch. But let me give you practical guidance now on how to turn heartbreak into legacy in your daily life. Tell your story. Do not be afraid to share where you've been. Speak it to a friend. Write it in a journal. Paint it on a canvas. Sing it in a song. Your story is medicine, not just for you, but for others. Live as a mirror of hope. Even in small actions, a smile to a stranger, patience with a child, encouragement to a coworker, you show the world that healing is possible. Your ordinary kindness becomes extraordinary in a world where many carry silent heartbreak. Invest your love where it multiplies. Legacy is not about leaving monuments of stone. It is about leaving imprints of love. Every word of encouragement, every act of generosity, every moment of presence plants seeds that will bloom in lives you may never see. Teach by example. Children, friends, strangers, they watch more than they listen. When they see you choosing peace instead of bitterness, faith instead of despair, generosity instead of fear. They learn without a lecture. This is legacy in motion. And let me tell you something even greater. Legacy does not end when your life on earth ends. The ripples continue. Someone will remember your kindness in their darkest hour. Someone will repeat your words to comfort their own child. Someone will walk taller because they once saw you walk through heartbreak with grace. In this way, your life becomes a light that keeps shining across generations. So, beloved, what do you do when you hear a heartbreaking news is coming to? You do not shrink. You do not despair. You do not give your power to fear. Instead, you say, even if heartbreak comes, I will turn it into light. Even if pain visits, I will shape it into legacy. Even if loss arrives, I will rise so that others may rise with me. Pause with me now. Place your hand over your heart one final time. Breathe deeply. Whisper, my heartbreak is not my end. My heartbreak is my beginning. I will leave behind love. I will leave behind light. I will leave behind hope. Do you feel it? The weight lifting, the purpose igniting? That is the miracle hidden inside the words that once made you tremble. The heartbreaking news is not your enemy. It is the soil in which your destiny blossoms. And I, Michael, stand with you always. When fear tries to overwhelm you, I shield you. When despair whispers lies, I cut them away with my sword of truth. When you feel alone, my wings wrap around you. You are never abandoned. You are never forsaken. You are never without strength. So walk forward now. Carry your scars as lanterns. Let your story become medicine. Let your life become legacy. And remember always, you are stronger than the heartbreak, brighter than the sorrow, greater than the news. You are a soul of light, chosen to shine even in the darkest hour. I bless you. I protect you. I go with you, always. With eternal love and unwavering protection, Michael Dove